You're sitting at the dinner table and your kid asks you something you don't know the answer to. So you wing it or deflect because admitting "I don't know" feels like it knocks you down a peg in their eyes. You might have also seen this at work. Someone puts a person on the spot in a meeting and there's so much pressure to always have the right answer and not get outshined that rather than just saying, "I'm not sure, but let me look into it," they give a half-confident non-answer where everyone knows they don't know. Here's the thing. That reflex is quietly costing everyone that does it trust every single time it happens. Today, we're covering what strategic vulnerability is, why people have it completely backwards, what the research says about how strategic vulnerability builds trust and makes you more credible, and then 3 practical ways to start using strategic vulnerability at home, at work, and everywhere you want people to follow your lead. Strategic vulnerability isn't about oversharing your fears or crying in a team meeting. It's deliberate, purposeful openness. Admitting you don't have all the answers, acknowledging a mistake, or just saying, "I need some help on this." The old model of leadership said strength means certainty. Never let them see you sweat. Stay in control, appear unshakable. That works up until people stop trusting you, and they always do, because nobody believes the person who's never wrong. Here's what the research says. A 2017 study published in the Journal of Leadership Studies titled "Feeling Vulnerable? Disclosure of Vulnerability in Charismatic Leadership Relationships" found that when a leader embraces failure and shares vulnerability with humility, followers connect emotionally and are more likely to open up themselves. Trust increases exponentially, and then engagement follows. And this isn't just about bosses and employees. It works in any relationship where you need people moving in the same direction: your partner, your kids, your team. Brene Brown spent over a decade at the University of Houston studying exactly this and has done over 1,000 interviews. Her conclusion: vulnerability isn't weakness. It's the foundation that trust and real connection are built on. Without it, you get a room full of people performing confidence while nobody solves the actual problem. Here's 3 tips to make vulnerability work in your favor. First, say "I don't know" and follow through. Next time someone asks you something you don't have a solid answer, just say it. "I don't know, but I'll find out." Then do it. That follow-through is what people remember. It builds more credibility than a confident-sounding guess ever will. Second, own your mistakes out loud and quickly. When you drop the ball at home or at work, name it before someone else does. "That was my call and I missed it. Here's what I'm doing differently." No spiral, no lengthy apology, just clean accountability and a path forward. People don't lose respect for leaders who admit mistakes. They lose respect for leaders who never do. There's a big difference between walking in with a finished plan and asking people to get on board and walking in saying, "Here's where I'm headed. What am I missing?" The second makes people feel like their thinking actually matters. And when people feel that, they bring you their best work, which makes the outcome better every time. People don't follow perfection. They follow honesty. Strategic vulnerability is how you earn trust at the dinner table, in the conference room, and everywhere in between. Try saying, "I don't know, but I'll find out," the next time the moment calls for it, and see what happens. Your move.